In this video, I'm going to show you how to embroider your own hats and merch. Let's get started. Okay, to start, you need your design that you're going to embroider. Then you need a pair of old denim jeans, ruler, the hat you're going to embroider, embroidery thread, a paintbrush, fabric paint, a pair of scissors, a Sharpie marker, tack glue, and an embroidery needle. Start by cutting out a 2x2 inch square out of the denim jeans. Then trace your design onto the square with a pen or a pencil. Now take the fabric paint and paint in your design. Once your design is dry, it's time to thread the needle and start sewing. Now embroidery thread has 6 strings on it. Now you start by taking your needle and thread and your design and first go through the back of your design. Make sure you knot the end of your thread so it doesn't go all the way through. Then you go through the front of the design. Then you start a new line. Be sure you keep the lines close together so there's no open gaps. Then you just keep going until you're done with that color. Now once you've reached the end, go back through one more time. Go to the back. Go through that previous stitch. Go through the loop. And tie a knot. Then just cut the excess thread. Now we can start the second color. Go through the back. Make sure there's a knot. Then just continue the same process. Now make sure that as you're going, it's tight. Now once you come to your last stitch, like before, go through one more time to the back. Then go under your last stitch. And then just tie a knot through that loop. Now we're ready to cut out the design. Just simply go along the edge. Now once you have the patch cut out, put some glue on your paintbrush and go along the edges of the patch. That way it won't fray or fall apart. And it should dry clear, so it won't be noticeable. Once the glue has dried, take your marker and go along the edges to darken it and make it look more professional. Now if you choose so, you can also outline your design with the marker as well. And once you have colored in the edges of your patch, we're ready to attach it to your hat. And the first stitch should go through the very center of the hat, which is marked by the line. We need to go from the back and out first, so we don't have this knot on the outside of your hat. Then go from behind the patch. Then go right along the edge, right next to the last stitch. Then tie off that first bracket. That's going to hold your patch on the hat. Then this is where I usually brush on some glue on the back of the patch, so for extra hold. Now all you do is keep putting brackets on every side of the patch. Make sure you stay along the edge of the patch. Then just keep doing the same process until the patch is securely fastened to the hat. And if it's easier, you can use pliers to pull the needle through the hat. Now once you feel like you've sewn enough brackets, go through the front one more time. Go underneath your last stitch, like previously, and tie a knot. Keep it more secure, you can tie another knot. There it is. That is how you embroider your own hats. Now I'm going to show you how to do the split stitch to add your tagline or your business name on the back of your hat. First, you should sketch out what you want it to say. Now to start, like everything else, you go from the inside out. Make sure you tie a knot at the end of the thread. Then you go back in. Pull all the way through. Go underneath. Now this is called a split stitch because now you go through the middle of that last stitch. Then you start a new stitch. And then you just keep going. Go through that stitch. Then start a new stitch. Then you go back up through that stitch. And you just keep going until you've done every letter. Now when you're done, like all the rest, go back through. Then go through your last stitch. And tie a knot. And that's how you embroider your own merch. Now comment down below if any of you think I should do a giveaway for these hats, or if any of you would be willing to buy one. And don't forget, if you can dream it, we can help you design it. So keep on dreaming, and we'll see you next week. Bye.